Welcome back everybody, and today we're going to go over how to make gold in this game, and just to use cooldowns, which takes hardly any time, and it will make you over like 1,000 gold sometimes when you're crafting. So it's actually a really good method of just making gold very quickly. You could easily make a few thousand in a day, just by selling these certain types of cooldowns. But before we get into that, I just want to say Merry Christmas to you all. Thank you guys for subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate you guys' help, and I'm hoping to always put really good useful content for you guys, so that way you guys can always grow and make gold in this game. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into the crafting side. So crafting is very key in this game, and it makes you a lot of money really quickly. And when you have your refining up to 200, you can craft cooldowns, and these cooldowns really make you guys a lot of money really quickly. And not only by selling cooldowns, you also level up your aptitude as well for free. So you're getting like super lucky. You're getting paid to just do nothing, and I made videos previously of like why these are good, and currently I did a guide on leatherworking and how to level that up very quickly to 200. And I'll probably make a guide for these three as well, and basically show you guys how I kind of went ahead and did it. Woodworker is definitely going to be quite the handle. It's going to be a little bit more trickier, but it's not as bad. So, but yeah, anyways, so what I always like to do is that whenever I'm about to craft something, I always put on my sets. So I have a set for leatherworking, I have a set for like basically like say if I'm doing engineering, if I'm crafting any engineering weapons and stuff like that, you could sell your stuff for a lot more gold. Like I have cooking as well. I have like sets for pretty much everything. It's just cluttered, like it's a mess. But the main thing is just to like have like any sets for any type of situation. It'll make you guys way more money, just by having the sense. It's worth the investment 100%. So whenever you're selling your cooldowns, make sure you guys always ask for tips, because I don't want you guys to be doing stuff for free unless you know the people, and they're your friends or your family or whatever. I don't know. But yeah, always ask for tips, because you spend all your time making that level, so you deserve to get paid, and people definitely pay you really well. So what's also a nice thing is when you put your crafting set on, you have a chance to increase it by like 2% per gear. So yeah, it increases quite drastically, right? So yeah, it's really good to do that. I think it's like 10%. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, 10% to increase your chance of making extra thing. But currently, Amazon didn't put the smelting gear on in this game that I currently see. I haven't seen this at all ever drop, so currently there's no set for smelting, but for other professions, yes, there is. So anyways, the main thing is to use your cooldown. Somebody definitely on my servers always ask for 1,000 gold tips just for Asmodium. Now for wood is a little bit of a different story. They don't get as much gold, but the thing is you could actually put crafting sets on, and you can make additional items so you can craft extra wood. So for example, like I have the chest and a few other things, so I could put that on before craft always, so that I can make something extra. So example, those sell for about like 150 to like 300 gold on my server. So when you get that extra piece, you can sell it on the trading post. So what ends up happening is that you get a tip, maybe like 200 gold, and then you make that extra piece. The guy gets his 10 piece because that's what he paid for, right? And then that one extra piece, you put it on the trading post, and then you basically can sell that for an extra 100 gold or 300 gold, depending on what it's selling for your server, right? So really easy way to doing that. And also, I find that these three things can make you are very important right now. A lot of people are going with this for crafting and stuff like that, because people want to craft their fine tent, which actually looks not too bad. They actually look pretty good, and people are trying to craft stuff like this. So any of these three cooldowns are selling for quite a bit on my server, so obviously I will try to focus something like that. Currently leatherworking is not too bad. I also have leatherworking, but you can always sell all 4 cooldowns, right? And they just work really well. Also, the next video I'm going to be talking about is basically why I like to the next video is going to be talking more about this stuff, and basically why I think those tier 5 items are going to be selling for a lot on my server very shortly, and they already have spiked up quite drastically. And I was saying previously in my previous videos that currently people were offloading, like when the merger first happened, people were just offloading, and I was basically talking a video about saying like how people are just offloading all their stuff just to reduce the weight because everyone's overburdened, and they're just trying to sell it as quickly as possible, so that crashed the market, right? But now that everyone did that, there's a huge uptrend now of everything becoming a lot more expensive. So this is going to be a little bit more patient game, but I can see already something like this, which should be about like 5 gold, is now like trading for like 20 cents, and like silver is starting to go up quite drastically. Platinum starting to go up. These things are going to be very, very important for making a lot of gold. So yeah, it's going to be quite important, and for you guys to be making quite a bit of gold. Currently, this is what's happening on my server, so I can't say what might happen to your server. We currently have around like 1,000 for sure people playing on our server, and our peak is like about like 1,300, so quite populated. So yeah, yeah, it's around like 900 to like 1,200 to 300. So there's quite a bit of people on our server, but you can just see like this is ridiculously overpriced, right? So there is a trend happening, and I already bought into it and are starting to make it some money, and now I just have to play the patient game. You can kind of see things are going up in pricing, so that's why I already tried to do some buy orders, and as well as I do feel like oddly enough, I have a feeling this is probably going to go up in price. Like everything feels like it's going to go up in price very soon. So I have to see a little bit more, like and see what's going to be happening. So do a little bit of research, but yeah, I'm going to make some videos on that, and also another video I'm going to be making about what currently I have been doing for trophies, and basically be making some trophies. So I made this trophy. Now I'm going to be making, I finished making this trophy, and then you're just going to be selling this stuff in the trading post for a lot more gold, making this trophy, trying to make another tier 5, because I feel like there's a way of making some gold very, very quickly and easily. So yeah, like there is some good things to be made in making stuff in this game. You just have to be a little bit creative and just think outside the box, you know? So, but that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys liked it. So make sure that whenever you're doing this, make sure that you put your crafting gear on, and then make sure that you put, like, that's the tip number 1. And sorry, tip number 1 would be just to be posting your cooldowns. Tip number 2 is to put on your crafting gear, and tip number 3 is just to craft your gear and make sure that you craft it as efficiently as possible with that crafting gear, right? So, and yeah, just make some gold that way. So yeah, other than that, I hope you guys like this video. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.